Crackle, or dragon scale? Let's settle it. Stay with me and I will show you exactly what makes the crackle effect one of a kind. Hello my friends, welcome back to LisinCult, your cozy corner for resin secrets and sparkling experiments. I'm Lida and today we are diving into a really exciting technique, the crackle effect, sometimes also called the crack effect. At the first glance, it may look complicated and many people even confuse it with the dragon scale effect. But once you know the tips and tricks, it's surprisingly simple and the results are super magic. So stay with me because today we are clear of the confusion once and for all. To create this effect, there are a few key things to keep in mind. First, you need a thick resin. We don't want the colorants to move around too much, so I'm working with the high viscosity resin with the 1:1 mixing ratio. And for this square mold, 80 centimeters on each side and 1 centimeter thick, my resin calculator shows that we need something about 356 grams of resin mixture in total. It means 178 grams of resin and 178 grams of hardware. To save a little time, I have already prepared the resin mixture so we can jump straight into the fun part. But if you want to know everything about preparing a flawless resin mixture, there is a full tutorial link in the description box. Okay, I think it's ready. Now, let's talk about the colorants. What makes the crackle effect happen is difference in density. By combining pigments with different weights, we trigger the movement that forms those cracks. I'm going to use two types of colorants, inks and mica powders. For inks, I'm using 3 shades, orange, grape, and blue, and each mixed with 50 grams of resin mixture. Into the orange one, I'm going to add 10 drops, and for grape and blue, 20 drops each. This will form our base colors. For my thighs, I will mix 1 scoop of brown and 2 scoops of light gold into 30 grams of resin. The rest of the resin will be mixed with white mica powder, a big scoop because it needs to be heavy enough to sink through the ink layers and create those cracks. Alright, let's do it together. Okay, our colorants are ready. It's pouring time. Another important key in this technique is the pouring style. We need to layer the colorants on top of each other and always placing the denser pigments over the lighter ones. That's why I'm starting with the ink mixture at the base. Some resin artists prefer the dirty pour method for the base layer, stacking all the inks in one cup and pouring them into the mold. It creates a beautiful rainbow swirls, and I have already tried. I'm going to show you. It really looks nice, but as you can see, the color of inks are mixed together. I wanted to see if I could pour the inks in the way that forms distinct rings that softly blend without fully mixing. So instead of dirty pouring, I'm layering the inks directly into the mold. I will start with the grapes ink, then orange, and the blue, and repeat the sequence once more time until the base of the mold is covered. And there is a tip: if you want finer cracks, pour it a smaller amount. That way you will get more color rings, and those rings create a smaller, more detailed crackle. All right, let's do it together. Next, I'm pouring the brown and light golden mixture around the edges several times to create a glowing frame. It also helps push the other colorants toward the center. And for the final step, I'm adding the shimmering white ring in the middle to fill the mold. And that's it. Our part is done. Now it's the resin's turn to work its magic. I will let it to flow naturally toward the center, and after sometimes I will give it a quick stir to pop any bubbles, cover it, and keep the dust away, and then let it cure. Finger crossed for those crackle patterns and colorful rings. I will see you after 24 hours for the reveal. Hello again, it's demolding time, and I'm so excited to see the results. Let's do it. Wow, the outcome is amazing. Beautiful crackle patterns with vibrant colorings, exactly the look I was aiming for. They are created by heavy white mica sinking through the inks, and inks themselves form the border of each crack, shaping into neat rings. Where those borders meet, they blend together and give rise to fresh new hues. The gold and brown mica created a stunning dragon scale frame. Right here, you can clearly see the difference between crackle effects and dragon scale. For dragon scale effect around the edges, we add 2 mica powders on top of a less dense ink layer. It means there are actually 2 conflicts happening. One between 2 mica powders themselves and another between micas and inks. For crackle effect, we only need 1 mica powder as the heavier and denser colorant to create these beautiful cracks. It's gorgeous. I really like it. Let's quickly recap the key points that make this effect possible. Use a thick, high viscosity resin to keep the pigments from moving too much. Work with colorants of different densities, at least 2 and usually 1 being mica, because the density difference is what creates the pushing and making this effect. Stack the colorants on top of each other. Start with clear resin or ink as the base and place denser pigments above the lighter ones. And if you want smaller or finer cracks, pour your inks in smaller rings or in multiple pours. Following these steps, and you can create this magical texture again and again. And there it is, a pattern of color and shine. The shimmering cracks connecting like gemstone veins. Each ring blends softly into the next and create a flowing tapestry of colors and depth. Okay, my friend, that was an amazing experiment today, wasn't it? If it tickled your imagination, tap the like button and join me here in the LisinCult Resin Lab for more resin magic, where I share all the tips and unfold secrets in less than 50 minutes. This is the perfect place to start. Tell me in the comments about your questions, suggestions, and recommendations, and even your ideas. Who knows, your suggestion might turn into our next experiment. And if you're curious how this compares to its cousin, the dragon skull effect, Don't miss the other full tutorial. In that video, I reveal the hidden secret that sets these two similar effects apart. You will find it waiting for you in the Resin Effects playlist. Don't forget to grab your free PDF guide for this tutorial in the description box. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep creating, and I will see you in the next one.